You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey there, GH fans. It's Belinda from Soap Dirt, and I have got your GH spoilers for the week of August 21st through August 25th. We've got full week of dated daily spoilers for all your front burner storylines. This is really exciting. We're going to dig in right now. On Monday, August 21st, 2023, we're on season 60, episode 236 of your favorite ABC soap opera. We have Sonny Corinthos showing up for Carly Corinthos and delivering in a big way. This is kind of interesting because, remember, he tried to help her out with her police situation the other night, and she adamantly refused to let him just sign her out of the jail. It wasn't like he was going to be loaning her $1 million or anything like that. It was just a little signature, and she said, no, I can't keep letting you rescue me. And then it sounds like he's doing it again, and maybe she lets him this time. All right, also that day, we have Olivia Falconeri starting to see new aspects of Neddie, her husband. That's the Ned-Eddie hybrid we're dealing with now. Remember, she's a Bensonhurst girl, and back in the day, Neddie fell for Lois from Brooklyn, so maybe he's going to pick up on that vibe, pick up what she's throwing down, and we might see some romance. You know, sometimes married couples that have been together a while want to spice up their marriage, and they go out and meet at a bar and they pretend they don't know each other. So this is kind of like that. I feel like this could really spice up their marriage. I'm actually starting to enjoy Neddie being around, when at first I thought it was ridiculous because it's not like that was a personality. It was just his stage name, but whatever. I'm kind of enjoying it. We see that Dex Heller is at risk of being outed on Monday, and I don't think it's outed that he's taking a paycheck from Michael to be there for Sonny, but maybe that he's caught following Austin again. We shall see. Plus, over at Pentonville Prison, we see Drew Cain suspecting that he's a target. And yeah, I bet he is, because he beat up that guy Buck and then saved Cyrus, and I bet that gang associated with Book is going to be coming for him soon. We also see Anna Devane suspecting something. Digging into Tuesday, August 22nd, episode 237 of season 60, we've got 5 sizzling spoilers. Before we read those off, if you haven't already, please reach down, click that subscribe button so you don't miss any of our General Hospital updates, spoilers, and more. Digging in, Carly heads over to Pentonville Prison to see her sweetie Drew Cain, and I'm sure she's going to fill him in on some of what is happening back in Port Charles. We also see Gregory Chase gets an update on his condition. I am really hoping that he doesn't actually have ALS and it is misdiagnosed Lyme disease. If you've listened to me say this before, I apologize, but I'm going to say it real quick for those who haven't heard it. The neurological symptoms that Gregory is having now, the hand tremors, all that stuff, the nerve twitchiness, that is a symptom of ALS. It's also a symptom of post-treatment Lyme disease syndrome. It's PTLDS, I think is what it's called. They are misdiagnosed as each other. That is a medical fact. So maybe these replacement writers know how to use Google when the regular writers don't seem to know how, because this is legit. He may not actually have ALS. That's what I'm hoping. We also see Dante Falconeri getting real with Anna. I think he's going to tell her that her honeyboo Valentine Cassadine's alibi doesn't hold water, which is ironic because he said it was a leak that sent him to ELQ the night that her house was burned down, and he definitely was not there, and I think Dante is going to tell her that. We also see Finn and Alexis hitting up an AA meeting together. Good for them. Maybe Finn gets the bad news about his dad's health and it is pushing him towards drinking. I don't know, because the previous Friday, August 18th, he gets some bad news he has to deal with. And I feel like Gregory might tell him about the symptoms because he has sort of a little episode while he's babysitting Violet Finn, and it may just be too obvious for him to hide anymore. We also see Elizabeth and Austin caring for a patient, and I'm wondering if that patient is Gregory. All right, Wednesday, August 23rd on General Hospital is season 60, episode 238. Carly is pressing Drew about something. I can't imagine what it is unless it is to do with this situation with him being under threat now because he saved Cyrus Renault's life. I have to imagine that she's going to tell him, do not put your life on the line for that heinous man. Don't do it. But Drew's not one to sit around and watch someone get bullied or picked on, but still, Carly does not want something to happen to her man because he is defending that maniac. Remember, that's the same maniac who is the reason that Lulu Spencer remains in a coma to this day. All right, Spencer Cassadine is there to encourage Trina Robinson on Wednesday. I'm sure she's upset about what's going on with her dad, Curtis, and she definitely needs his support. And we see Sonny with some questions for Ava Jerome. I'm wondering if by then he has the location of the mob boss from the flash drive, the info that he set up for that flash drive for the nanny to walk away with. Because the other strange thing, do you remember for a year we've been told that Mason and Austin are working for a woman, and then the other day Mason used the pronoun he. Unless this person has undergone some sort of transformation or he was misgendering this person for a year, the writers have pivoted from a female mob boss to a male mob boss, thinking that we won't notice maybe. It's kind of insulting if they are going to change horses midstream and think that we won't notice, right? All right, Anna gets together with Jordan Ashford on Wednesday, and maybe she's going to talk to her about the fire, maybe about this thing with Valentine not having an alibi. We shall see. We also see Felicia Scorpio inspired on Wednesday. I love scenes with her. All right, now we're later in the week, and it's Thursday, August 24th on General Hospital, season 60, episode 239. And Cody Bell is being confronted by Sam. This week, she is sneaking over to Ferncliff to see if what Cody says is true about Sasha being drugged. So I wonder what she's confronting him about. Maybe it's about him threatening Gladys. I don't know. I think we all think Gladys needs to be threatened more often and in a more serious way. We also have Maxie and Lucy delivering some bad news. It's hard to imagine that this is bad news about Sasha because nobody can get in to see her. So I'm sure it's work related because it's Maxie and Lucy. All right, Sonny warns Carly about something on Thursday, and Jordan heads over to see Curtis Ashford in rehab. I'm very interested to see if Curtis is more receptive to seeing his ex there than he was at seeing his wife there. He seemed okay when his dad showed up, but when Portia showed up, he was basically like, slide out of here. And even the guy who's doing rehab with him was kind of, sidelining her. I mean, Curtis just doesn't want her there. However, she's going forward with her plans to renovate the house to accommodate his wheelchair, and I'm sure he won't like that either, but she's going to do it. We also have on Thursday Spencer opening up to Trina about something. I so hope that Spencer is going to drop a dime on Portia and reveal that she has been lying to him and about him. She's been, pushing him and Esme together, encouraging Esme to go after him, although he doesn't know that part. And then, telling him to leave, saying he can't say goodbye to Trina, and then lying to Trina and saying he left without saying goodbye. I really hope Spencer and Trina figure this out very soon. All right, we're about to dig into the Friday spoilers, but if you haven't, please reach down, click subscribe so you don't miss any of our General Hospital spoilers. Click a like if you enjoyed this weekly spoilers edition, and drop your comments about what you're hoping to see. We read and appreciate every single one of your comments and appreciate you tuning in to Soap Dirt on YouTube. All right, Friday, August 25th is episode 240 of the current season, and Sonny Corinthos shares something with Willow Tate. It's kind of interesting. I wonder if whatever she's sharing has something to do with Nina, because Christina's one of the few people who's really cool with Nina being with Sonny, and maybe the subject of Nina comes up. We also have Alexis questioning someone. Maybe it's Esme, maybe it's Gregory. There's so many people to choose from. Maybe it's Finn. I don't even want to, I just hazarded 3 guesses, but I'm not going to hazard anymore. We also have Brooklyn Quartermain furious on Friday. And who is BLQ mad at? If I had to take a guess, it would be Tracy Quartermain. That's just my guess because Tracy is trying to leverage her to get her to do what she wants, and it's really frustrating her. All right, Nina decides to confront her fiance, Sonny, on Friday. He's not really used to a lot of sass and backtalk from Nina. She pretty much accommodates everything he does and says. However, I think she's a little tired of him running around helping out Carly and him keeping secrets with Ava, and I think she's going to say a couple of things, and I'm very interested if he gives her that typical mob boss thing, like, you know, in The Godfather, don't ask about my business, you know, that kind of thing. All right, our last spoiler for Friday is Cody is explaining some things to Sam. Maybe he's going to unpack more of what he's found out about Gladys. We shall see. I'm excited to see this week. The spoilers are pretty decent. I think it's going to be a good week. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, and come back soon for more on General Hospital right here on Soap Dirt at YouTube.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.